Hello, I'm Emily Hernandez, a third-year MLA and MS student at the University of Michigan, and I'd like to welcome you to Loom City, my proposal for utilizing vacant land to weave together Detroit's neighborhoods and its river. The Detroit River is a living, breathing part of the city, drawing people towards it and its resources as it's done for centuries. One of the places people have historically flocked to was Waterworks Park, a public park right on the river, next door to the city's municipal water pump in the Marina District. It drew crowds from near and far and became popular at a time when Belle Isle was only accessible by ferry. By the turn of the century, the park was a popular feature of the city. At the same time, the federal government was busy rapidly expanding the shipping capacity of the river to better support the booming industrialization happening along the river's edge, both of which brought environmental degradation to the river. By 1940, the city gained its first wastewater treatment facility. Until this point, wastewater from the city and its industry was allowed to freely pollute the river. In 1951, after over half a century of popular use, Waterworks Park closed for good. It had been temporarily closed during World War II due to safety concerns about protecting the drinking water of the city, and though there was public outcry over the next few decades, the park remained shuttered, and still is to this day. In 2003, a revitalization project began along the river, connecting over 3 miles of parks and greenways. But across East Jefferson Avenue, there isn't a physical link to guide you to the riverfront, and Waterworks Park is just one of Detroit's vacant land parcels. Vacant land in Detroit is roughly equal to the size of Manhattan, making up 17% of the total area of the city. But vacant land doesn't have to be a problem. In fact, I'm proposing it's the solution to reconnecting the city to its riverfront. Residents of Detroit overwhelmingly want safe, clear access to green space. Not only that, but they repeatedly rank walkability as a priority concern. These are all goals I took into account with my project. This is my pilot project area, where I'm proposing using vacant land in East Detroit as the loom through which we can weave the city back to the river. And not just to the river. The project area is directly across the river from Belle Isle, so I'm proposing building a bridge to Belle Isle to serve as an accessible, physical connection, equally safe for motorists, pedestrians, and cyclists. One of the reasons I selected the area for my project is because of the large amount of vacancy both in the neighborhood and on the riverfront. I did not want my project to directly displace any existing residential or commercial properties. This neighborhood also lacks both large and small parks within a walkable distance. Loom City is a transformative design concept for redesigning the purpose that vacant land can serve in the community. This is achieved through a network of thoughtfully designed urban trails and streetscape transformations that lead users across 2 major roads to a main park on the riverfront, through which visitors can continue over a bridge and through the woods, or about 10 acres of elevated parkland, to Belle Isle. At the street level, redesigned streetscapes such as this one offer improved connectivity for all users, vehicles, pedestrians, and cyclists alike. This is achieved through widening bike routes and redesigning them for safety. Bike lanes feature planted buffers to protect and separate them from both the roadway and the sidewalk. In areas where vacant land allows, sidewalks are set back from the road by 20 feet, with planted areas serving as both road buffers and areas of stormwater infiltration from the road. This street-level rendering shows what this could look like in action. Note the expanded bike lane, the high-visibility crosswalk for pedestrian safety, and plant choices with maintenance and habitat in mind. And this is Loom City Bridge. acting as the literal connection in the metaphorical loom across the river to Belle Isle. The bridge features separated routes for cyclists, motorists, and pedestrians. The routes were thoughtfully designed so that one never intersects the other. A pedestrian-only bridge crosses the sunken road at the halfway point, allowing pedestrians to safely cross from one side to the other. A two-way bike route exists on either side of the road, allowing cyclists to enjoy whichever side they prefer. The road itself is sunken 5 feet below the surface of the bridge, allowing motorists a unique point of view on their drive through the woods. The main design goal of the bridge is to act as a seamless extension of the park network on both the Detroit side and the Belle Isle side of the river. This goal is aided by the fact that there are over 10 acres of vegetated parkland, providing habitat for birds, pollinators, and other inhabitants of the park. With the utilization of vacant land as the green connection between the neighborhood and the river, the new Loom City Park Network will offer an unprecedented amount of walkable options for natural areas and recreation, enhancing both habitat and neighborhood livability.